Allow me to show you one of the most important economic and cultural institutions in the entirety of Hungary, the National Smoke Store. These shady storefronts can be found everywhere in Hungary ever since they were established in 2013 in a legislative overhaul aimed to regulate the sale of tobacco products. These are the only shops licensed to sell cigarettes and other tobacco goods in the whole country, and according to law they must be clearly labeled with consistent branding with no visibility from the outside. Under the law that established them, tobacco sales in Hungary effectively became a state monopoly, allowing only approved vendors to operate stores, and today there's something like 6,000, I think, across the country. Originally their intent was to keep people from purchasing tobacco alongside other goods, but a quick glimpse inside any Dohanbolt clearly indicates that is not the case. You can get energy drinks, snacks, alcohol, tobacco, lottery tickets. This makes them probably the most common convenience store in the entire country, and functionally cafes in some places. According to Nemzeti Dohanbolt's own data, sales to minors of tobacco are like a quarter what they used to be. So that's a positive of the system, but it's up against many criticisms, including that these stores are much easier to burglarize and that contracts can be distributed to vendors in a pretty selective and even corrupt fashion. Not to mention, they failed as tobacco-only stores, as you can pretty obviously see. But despite all these controversies, they are probably the single store I've spent the most time in Hungary. They really are that convenient and extremely easy to spot pretty much wherever that you are. It can be an adventure going into one to grab a quick kobanyai or some ciggies, and recently I went into one and quickly realized the attendant was not even wearing pants. There's much to criticize about the system, but there is something about their jankiness, corruption, and ubiquity as they sell tobacco, alcohol, and lottery tickets to a country with especially high rates of all those things that I guess is darkly funny. But what do you think? Have national tobacco stores been a success, or do you have any interesting stories in one? And follow me for more Hungarian-related content.